Recently my fiance has shown interest in doing some very light weight training, more of a lot of reps cardio with weights kind of thing.brI only have Bowflex dumbbells and the metal handles with knurling on them. She really wants to avoid building up calluses, so I got her these grips to protect her hands.brI. These grips are well made, secure and comfortable.brI. My only problem with them is the neoprene is a little too thick. The thickness seems just the same as the bigger, men's size, and that's just not necessary. My fiance found that, at times, she felt like she didn't have as much control over the dumbbell as she would like because of the thickness.brI. To be fair, their Bowflex 1090 dumbbell handle is thicker than the average handle see photo, so it's not entirely the grip's fault. I still think the neoprene could have been 2 or 3 millimeters thinner and still got the job done. I also didn't want her to use the kind of grips that are just loose in the hand. I definitely like that she can strap these on and forget it, nothing to line up properly or worry about moving during a set of 20 with thing.brI. Did receive a full refund for leaving this unbiased review, and guess what, he wouldn't change a single word from what I wrote, refund or no refund.
Bottom line, these are great. I have been using workout gloves for years, and I have tried at least 4 sets of gloves. I can't believe I never heard of these pads. Use them with gloves like I do now or without. They really help your grip, help you lift more, give you less pain in your hands, and help alleviate calluses. Pros: small, easy to transport, work great, no sweaty hands like in gloves, easy to adjust, you can turn the rectangle in any direction. These are all benefits versus regular workout gloves. Still, I wear both my workout gloves and these pads to help grip even more. Bribberkins, basically, the pads are made of the bottom portion of your mouse pad. Yes, it feels exactly the same. They're a little bit thicker though.
I bought the Grip Power Pads Neo for cycling. I cycle at least 1 hour a day and my hands were getting numb within 30 minutes using regular cycling gloves. I tried multiple brands of gloves but none worked. Brr, so I tried the Grip Power Pads. I'm very pleased with the results. They have at least twice as much padding as even the most expensive cycling gloves. In addition, the padding covers more of my palm. I've been using them about a week and haven't experienced any numbness. I will update in the future if anything changes. Brr, as a side benefit, the tan lines I had from wearing cycling gloves were eliminated by using the Grip Power Pads. The gloves left my entire hand several skin shades lighter than my arms. The Grip Power Pads have only a strap across the top of my hand.
I opted for the Pro version BC. They are the best selling, and for good reason. BC, they are very durable and well constructed. I can see these lasting many years, even more so for myself. BC, I lift weights doing the static contraction protocol just once a week. This method prevents wear and tear on these grip pads. BC have less friction stress on them. And I only use these grip pads for the overhead press, closed grip bench press and bench press, which is another reason they'll last me many years. I use the power hooks for lat pull down, deadlift, shrug. The only aspect of these grip pads that will eventually wear out is the hook and loop Velcro, especially the loop. BC, it tends to fray or gets fuzzy, losing its ability to attach to the hook. You can avoid this issue by adjusting the strap to fit your hand and then just sliding them on each use versus undoing the strap, which wears the Velcro out. If you choose not to slide them on, you can always shave the old Velcro off and sew or super glue new hook and loop Velcro back on. No sense in replacing a whole new set of pads. BC, the Velcro wore out.
First off, the company does a good job trying to please with replacements, but the product is very poor for heavy lifting, and there are so many great reviews. I feel it needs balance. I gave this item 5 stars myself at first, because they are comfy and I like them better than gloves, but they just rip too easily. Second pair ripped with 4 uses only. First time I got the wrong item, Neo Blue grips by the same company, which started to rip at the seams on the front of the pads. I talked with seller and got a replacement of both types sent to me, which was very nice, but then the replacement ripped. I have used the Neo and Pro ones, both start to fail after a few uses. If you commonly lift pounds with your grips, I highly recommend against these, even though they are comfy and the company is very fast and good with replacements. If they can't last 4 workouts without starting to fail, it's not functional.
I'm a person that enjoys the gym but suffer from dry hands on top of all the calluses and hates the feeling of sweaty hands enclosed in gloves. When weights get heavier, they start to do heavier damage to your hands. I started to use my resistance bands to wrap around the bar as grips for certain weights just because sometimes the bar or dumbbells would be too uncomfortable to grip barehanded. I've looked around for minimal gloves, and while some seemed to maybe give me a solution, I was torn between spending $20–40 on them. I don't quite remember how I saw this product, but it seemed like the perfect solution. I would be able to wrap these around certain lifts and it would protect my hand all while giving me the grip power I needed to actually focus on the muscle group he'd be working on. Very simple to use. I would recommend 55 to anyone that doesn't want to go through the glove route and wants to protect their hands or help with their grip.